A Centerville Christmas tree farm has become a holiday tradition for dozens of families every year. As Mike Johnson tells us, this farm family says it's a tradition that works both ways.
It's known by its customers as Farmer Dave's Tree Farm, a small family-run operation in Centerville.
And it was either in 94 or 95 I started planting trees here, and we're still at it.
In all, Farmer Dave Vickers has 40 years in the tree growing business, and he's growing for the future. It takes about 10 years to grow a good tree. In the back, hundreds of trees are planted for next year and the year after that.
And then as you go across the field, it was 2 years ago and then 3 years ago.
It's demanding, labor-intensive work, and like all farming, dependent on things like bugs and the weather.
Well, Mother Nature's your boss, and you try to stay ahead of her.
But the payoff from all that planning and hard work comes around every year at this time.
The neighborhood kids call him Farmer Dave, and we hear over and over from people that we are part of their tradition.
Some families return year after year, even generation to generation, and Dave says that tradition works both ways. Customers make them feel good.
They're so happy, they're in a good mood. Winter's coming, and the Christmas tree and the spirit of Christmas, and it's up to the individual how you tie that all together, but it's just a fun time.
And this year, tree sellers say business is better than usual. A mention in a neighborhood app brought new customers here, and the supply of 240 trees is down to a few. But it could also have something to do with the need to do something normal in a crazy year.
And I think that's just an extension of people wanting to do things with their families, and Christmas is a good time to do it, and this is a good way to do it as well.
For Dave and Linda, some of the enjoyment comes from just watching folks decide on their perfect tree.
All I know is that there's a tree for everybody, and what fits one is not going to fit the other, and that works perfect because trees are just like that. They're all different. That's how nature grows them.
For North Metro TV News, I'm Mike Johnson reporting.
After he'd worked on a tree farm in high school, Vickers says he promised himself he would never do that again. But now after 40 years, he says he'll continue to do this as long as his health allows it.